Yeah, hi guys. This is Pradeep Shrivastava. Welcome to my channel. See, I have been speaking about a lot of things on sales, but one of the most important thing is that you should look like a professional sales manager, right? So, what are the 5 key things that you can look like a sales professional? Is what I'm going to speak about, and I think it's going to be very interesting. Please listen to these 5 points and adhere to it. I'm sure you're going to love it. Let's start. If you have to look like a sales professional, one of the most important points is your attire, right? Your attire has to be in such a manner that it looks like a pro sales manager instead of casual salesperson. So what is important is you should be very clear that when you are on your job as a sales professional, your attire is neat and clean, proper, formal clothing, right from top to bottom. That's very, very important. See, attire plays a very important role. The personality plays a very important role because that is what is going to give the first impression to the customer or the prospect, and that's how he's going to welcome you and probably spend some. So make sure the attire which you are wearing for that particular day is proper, formal, neat, clean, properly as a sales professional. See, the second important point to look like a sales professional is that your communication skill has to be very, very good, right? So when I talk about communication skills, what I mean to say is that whatever you're speaking, the verbiage should be good. One, the tonality has to be proper, and third, the communication has to be clear. Either you're speaking in whatever language, the communication has to be clear. It should not be very fast, it should not be very slow, and the body language while you are communicating should be proper. So that's very important if you want to look like a professional sales manager. Yeah. The third important thing when you're talking to be when you're wanting to look like a professional sales manager is your etiquettes. When I'm talking etiquettes, I'm specific mentioning about your mobile etiquettes, right? Your mobile phone etiquettes. See, most of the sales managers think that in case when they are sitting with a customer or the prospect, and when they are talking on their mobile to for whatever reasons, either to their colleagues or to their customers, it is going to give a good impact. I'm sorry to say that it doesn't happen like that. When you are with a prospect or a customer or a potential customer, it is very important that you give them full attention and you are listening to them, you're talking to them, you're probably observing the body language of the customer, you're observing the environment, the ambience, and you are not spending time on your mobile phone till the time you're sitting in front of the prospect or the customer. That's very, very important. And I have seen many of the sales guys, they feel that if they are always busy on their phone and they are picking up all the calls which are coming to them during a meeting with a potential customer, they feel that the customer will feel they are very professional. Let me tell you that in case if you do so, the biggest bad habit, and you are not giving the full respect and you're not giving the full attention to the potential prospect, and hence there is a huge chance to lose the buying signals, right? See, the fourth important thing when you want to look like a sales professional is that you should not think you're over smart, right? Many of the sales guys, they think they are over smart, they are very, very clever, and that's where the problem is. You have to make sure that when you are talking to a potential customer or a prospect, your notepad is open and you're jotting down the points. Let me tell you, till the time the doctor is not writing points when he is talking to you when you are unwell, you will feel that he is not serious. Till the time the waiter is not taking down your order on the notes or a notepad, you will feel he is not serious, and he may probably not give you what you want to eat. And there are several examples. So in sales as well, it's very important that even if there are no points to be written, you have to pretend to be writing some key points on your notepad when you are in front of the customer, you are talking to the potential customer, you're talking to a potential prospect, or you're probably cold calling. That's very, very important. The last point. There are several points, but I'm covering only these 5 points so that it is precise and you guys, people can follow it. The last point is your listening skills. More often than not, most of the sales guys are, wanting to, probably build the conversation on their perceptions, or they deem to fit that, probably they have understood whatever the customer is communicating, and they don't allow the customer to speak till the time he ends, right? So that's the biggest mistake. It's for a salesperson, when you talk about listening skills, or the communication skills, 80% is listening and 20 talking. So it's very important that when the customer is talking, you have to listen to him attentively. And in case if you feel the customer is not opening up and not probably able to give you signals of the need or the buying signals or whatever, then you have to prick some questions in such a manner, especially like an open probe, so that the customer is speaking more and more. The more the customer speaks, the more the prospect speaks, the more the potential customer speaks, you will be able to gather more and more information, and you will be able to pick up points in terms of needs, in terms of buying signals, in terms of challenges, blah, blah, blah. So these 5 points which I've spoken about is very, very important for anyone to be successful or looking like a professional salesperson. So make sure whenever you are with a potential customer, you are able to take care of these 5 points, and I'm sure it's going to be very a catalyst in terms of your winning. I'm very sure that these 5 points are very helpful to you, and you will probably not only work on it, as you will also share it with your team members, you will also share it with your what I say, with your colleagues, and probably make sure that the winning is only once you look like a pro. And why not look like a pro? Build up. That's very, very important. Do like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Namaskar.